price as a very important mechanism. You have to ensure that markets are not unremunerated to farmers, either because of dumping, priced out, subsidies elsewhere. And in ASHA, we have broken up how you can ensure minimum living incomes, how do you improve on crop insurance, how do you provide better marketing infrastructure for direct marketing. So in that one sentence, for me it captures a variety of interventions that are required to give those minimum living incomes. Similarly, when you say ensure environmental sustainability in farming practices, it covers organic farming and all the variety of incentives, support systems you have to put in place to ensure that. So I'm just saying that 2.3 pretty much in its language in my head covers all these.
पर उसको ABC कर रही दो लोग उस सेक्टर के नहीं हैं.
Yes, something.
No, I have noted down everything. I'm just drawing your attention to the fact that I haven't used the word land reforms. But when I say provide productive resources to all farm households where unavailable or alienated, it includes land, seeds, if somebody needs minimal water resources, those.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, one point with respect to what you said. I mean, as I see it, whatever you're going to do, you're going to nationalize. If you're going to nationalize this thing, is that you're going to translate all these things into regional languages. Maybe not you, but I presume that all these things are going to be translated into regional languages. It may be all right when you say you explain it to us over here that I mean ABC, but what Vijay says is absolutely right. If you give this to be translated, then by the time it gets down to the local level, people will understand even less. So it's best to be as minute and specific as possible. I know it means more work for you. You know what I mean?
No,
right?
it doesn't.
Okay.
It's just that one has done this.
I know.
We have long explanatory notes on each of these things on our website, for instance, including in local languages, in Kannada, in Telugu, in
So
Tamil.
we'll take that and
I'm just
have it
saying,
here.
when you create a goal and so on, you try and pack in
You can't
some
together.
sewage
Target, you
requirement.
can't-
No, I know.
But I appreciate what you're saying. I have to.
Because it'll get lost
I
if you go to the
will
regional level.
redo this note.
People will simply say,
I agree.
yeah, हमारे ये नहीं.
I think some essential points which needs to be highlighted, we put in as a including.
Will do.
Okay, so how many more are there? You?
Many people want to speak.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then T and we'll come back, okay?
Ma'am, my name is Yogesh Yadav.
And keep it short.
Here I am representing WASP Indore. WASP actually working in central India, especially in Indore district and Devas and Dhar district. First of all, I just want to say thanks to you क्योंकि आपका जो ये information है definitely हमें ground level पे काफी help करेगा. मैम हम mainly tribal areas and tribal peoples, especially women के साथ काम करते हैं for their development. जैसा कि हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं एग्रीकल्चर फार्मिंग, स्मॉल फार्मर्स जो हैं, अगर हम उनको इस एक्टिविटीज में इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, लाइक हम वहाँ पर किसान समूह बनाते हैं जिसमें हम क्या कहते हैं वर्मी कल्चर या फिर वेस्ट मटेरियल से खाद बनाना, इन एक्टिविटीज में उनको इन्वॉल्व करते हैं. तो मैम वो इन्वॉल्व तो है, हम उसके लिए मॉडल भी बना रहे हैं 1.5 साल से. लेकिन मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन है, जैसे एमपी में 1550 रेट है गेहूं का, लेकिन मैम इससे कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा. माइट बी पॉसिबल कि जो पेस्टिसाइड से डेवलप होता है गेहूं और जो गेहूं इससे डेवलप होगा उसमें शायद क्वांटिटी वाइज पेस्टिसाइड से ज्यादा अच्छा या फिर ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में डेवलप होगा. तो मैम कल जैसे आपने बोला था 83% छोटे एग्रीकल्चर फार्मर जो हैं वो 40% डेवलप कर मतलब प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, इससे उनका प्रोडक्शन और कम हो जाएगा. तो मैम क्या जो ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग या फिर इस एक्टिविटीज से फार्मिंग करते हैं उनके लिए अलग रेट होना चाहिए या फिर उनके लिए अलग कुछ एक्टिविटीज होना चाहिए या फिर अलग कुछ इसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं जो उनको हेल्पफुल रहे और वो मोटिवेट हो इन इस टाइप से फार्मिंग करने के लिए?
सतीश थैंक फॉर द क्वेश्चन। मेरा एक भाई ने लैंड रिफॉर्म की बात करी, मेरा एक ये है कि लैंड रिफॉर्म के साथ साथ अब काफ़ी लोगों को कम पता है कि जितना भी ग्राम दान हुआ था, भूदान हुआ था, उस लैंड की कंडीशन क्या है, तो वो तो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बिल्कुल भी नहीं हुआ। और नंबर दूसरा, जितना भी अभी क्योंकि लैंड लॉज है वो बहुत पुराने, जो कल अनीसा जी ने भी बात करी थी, क्योंकि स्टेट सब्जेक्ट है तो दे नीड अभी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में उनमें कोई सर्टेन एमेंडमेंट्स की भी जरूरत है। एक तीसरा है कि जो लैंडलेस लेबरर्स हैं, फार्मर्स की तो बात आई है, लेकिन जो लैंडलेस लेबरर्स है मेरे ख्याल से वो भी इसमें इनकॉर्पोरेट हो जाए तो मेरे ख्याल से बहुत अच्छा।
I'm Sridhar from Family Planning Association of India. See, I was reading the 2011 American government report. In that year, they had given 20% of the GDP as subsidies to big farmers in America. If that is the position, when our own we have more than around 70% of people living through the agriculture income, why they are obligated to subsidies inside in India? I can't. When their own government report says that this is the reason why they have some kind of objection to our own small subsidy that we are giving to small farmers here, not big farmers again. We have to compare that position also. They are very big farmers in America. Not even 10% of farmers are not very small actually. They are very big farmers actually. They themselves are getting this kind of subsidy from the American government. This has to be raised very vociferously in the platform.
So they have some speed meeting to really kind of improve that the language there and talk about harmful subsidies given by the rich countries, whereas we need
One
to
more
give
point,
essential
Kavita ji, I
services.
don't know whether food irradiation have you touched upon in the agriculture portion or in the, because food irradiation is a very dangerous thing for health actually. I may be talking that because why I am saying food irradiation they go through a lot of chemical processing actually. Those chemicals are carcinogenic, creating cancer in the body. Whether we have touched upon it,
toxic chemicals and
chemical. That also should be saturated. If you have not touched
I
upon
think when we talk about food safety, protection में जो toxic processes होते हैं और inputs होते हैं उसके बारे में भी है. Post protection, irradiation, chemical additives, all of those get covered.
Yeah, that's
We haven't expressly mentioned it as such.
that's right. Especially food irradiation. Lot of food they are using it. Irradiation is used actually, and that is a very dangerous for the human body.
Yeah, genetic modification is there, pesticides, fertilizers are now seen as much more dangerous than they were understood to be earlier.
Okay,
We all think only pesticides are toxic, but fertilizers and their health impacts are coming out.
I only want to say, I'm from Woken Women Organization. Whenever, of course in 2.4, 2.5 and other, we have mentioned women, but we always say particularly women, especially women, including women. In 2.3 where you are saying secure farmers' right, can we say secure men and women farmers' right? Instead of using every time including women farmers, especially women farmers, women are farmers, they are never recognized as farmers. So we have to put it more sharply. And of course, when we are talking about farm livelihoods, it does include, as many of the friends have said, farm forestry, horticulture, of course, poultry and dairy.
That's what I think
So,
even in the policy, whoever brought up this thing about farmers, what about landless people? As per the Kisan policy that India has adopted, the definition of farmer is very expansive. It includes landless people, it includes forest dependent people, fisher folks and so on. So we don't have to qualify again and again. We have to just use the official definition and if needed, explain that it's a very expansive term and farmers includes all these people.
And I don't know where we will put the whole question of availability of water resources for agriculture. Is it there we need to put it more sharply?
Yeah.
I think somewhere. Yes.
I have jotted that down.
myself is as a humanities दो चीज मैं कहना चाहूँगा। एक कल की बात हुई थी एग्रीकल्चर के बारे में, एग्रीकल्चर लैंड के बारे में कि देयर शुड बी सम स्पेसिफाइड परसेंटेज कितना एग्रीकल्चर लैंड है, क्या है, इस तरह वी हैव डिस्कस। तो ये जो लाइक कि वन विभाग फॉरेस्ट लैंड है हमारे कंट्री पर्टिकुलरली झारखंड एंड ऐसे बहुत सारे स्टेट हैं जहाँ फॉरेस्ट लैंड डिमांड कर देने के बाद वहाँ एग्रीकल्चर नहीं होता या लोग उसमें इंटरफेयर नहीं कर पाते हैं। फॉरेस्ट वाले उस पे केस कर सकते हैं, डर लगता है। लेकिन एज आई नो एंड आई हैव ऑब्जर्व ड्यूरिंग द जर्नी रेलवे रूट में साउथ में भी मैंने देखा कि बहुत सारे फॉरेस्ट लैंड हैं जो एप्रोप्रिएट टू एग्रीकल्चर है, एग्रीकल्चर के लिए काफी मैच करते हैं। तो क्या ऐसा कुछ लैंड रिफॉर्म में प्रोविजन होनी चाहिए कि वैसे लैंड जो सो कॉल्ड या हमारे गवर्नमेंट रेकॉर्ड में फॉरेस्ट लैंड है लेकिन वो अनियमित है और उसमें ना फॉरेस्ट है लेकिन दैट इज सुटेबल एंड मैचिंग टू द एग्रीकल्चर जहाँ जो क्लाइमेट, तो वैसे लैंड को हम लैंड रिफॉर्म्स के तहत एग्रीकल्चर लैंड में डाइवर्ट करें, ऐसा क्या कोई कोशिश करें?
I think on that last bit, I think referring to the draft land reforms policy that Jairam Ramesh has drafted, there have been good inputs, but it was a very progressive document. It talks about land use planning starting from Gram Sabha upwards, especially commons के ऊपर महिलाएं कैसे decide करना चाहिए, वो किस वास्ते इसको इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं. That draft land reforms policy is something that we should probably refer to and ask for implementation in its revised form. It's already a very progressive document, like I said. कल भी आशीष कोठारी जब किसी ने फॉरेस्ट एग्रीकल्चर का प्रोपोर्शन कितना होना चाहिए, उन्होंने यही रिस्पॉन्स दिया था कि ideally that planning should be from Gram Sabha upwards. It can't be something that's apportioned at the national level. इतना forest के लिए, इतना agriculture के लिए, इतना other natural ecosystems के लिए. Let each community decide at their own level. So land use planning, in addition to land reforms, is something that we should talk about, and it's in a decentralized grassroots upwards form. Just quickly to that organic farming business. ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग कन्वेंशनल से ज्यादा प्रोटेक्टिव होता है, ये सरकार के आंकड़े दिखाते हैं। कितने सारे रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स का एंड अदर प्रोजेक्ट्स का हमने आरटीआई से इंफॉर्मेशन लिया है, एंड वी हैव एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ फैंटास्टिक। इस देश में अगर किसी किसान को कभी पद्म श्री अवार्ड मिला है, किसानी के लिए पद्मश्री अंडर साइंस एंड टेक कैटेगरी ऑफ पद्मा अवार्ड्स, it's an organic farmer and completely record production on any crop that he touches. It's incidentally a he, there must be a she behind him. So this is something that's well known, that organic में शायद yield initially कम होगा मगर later pickup होगा, मगर बहुत सारे areas इंडिया के हैं जहाँ पे intensification of organic farming पहले साल से ही आपको ज्यादा प्रोडक्टिविटी देगा. What we don't talk about enough, I think it's a long discussion. I'm not sure whether the organizers have time for it. I just wanted to quickly respond that intensification of organic farming actually increases yields. When it comes to pricing of organic farming, ये affordable होगा क्या, सभी के लिए कैसे हम organic farming create करें वो सब. Today, one of the main reasons why organic produce is very expensive is because the supply chain is not integrated. यहाँ पे एक किसान 2 क्विंटल बेचता है, वहाँ दूसरे गांव में एक और क्विंटल और एक प्रोडक्ट का कोई और किसान बेचता है. It is not an integrated thing. No retailer or a procurer is able to go to a wholesale mandi and buy all products. So just that, well spread out sort of a thing increases transaction cost, but all of that can be addressed if we can create pakka support systems starting from production and support to marketing and support. Organic need not be expensive. Organic does not have to result in low yields. Organic from day one will give better net incomes to farmers. And in any case, the problem for India is not production. Let's realize that. Hunger is not a production related problem.
Thanks everyone. I think we'll wrap up this discussion, and what we'll do is, Kavita will help us do this draft. I mean, she has offered to do this draft. Which is very good for us. But we will then we'll send it back to everybody again. We'll get inputs from you all and also broader civil society at large. We'll get more comments, and then we do not finalize as yet. We have some time to work on this.
Can I invite everyone to look at the documents that are already there on a website called kisanswaraj.in, where on each of these aspects, if we have to ensure environmental sustainability, what can be the roadmap? If we want to give minimum living incomes to farmers, what needs to be done? All of these have been worked out in great detail, 8-page documents, 5-page documents in Hindi, English and so on. Please look up on that website called kisanswaraj.in.
Okay, two quick proposals, but we have to go for tea. One thing is, it seems clear to me that all the laws or whatever has already been agreed. Like you were saying, there are these draft land reform laws, etc. Those kind of things. You will see that this document also has something like an introduction. It's called the Chapeau, where they refer to all international agreements that countries had already agreed to this, and then we go forward. Should we have? Does it make sense for each section, for each goal, what the good laws have been? We acknowledge that and move forward. Kind of. So automatically, like what you're saying, some draft law already has these things in, and once we say recognize that, implement that, then we can move on to further things. That's for all the topics I'm saying. So if you can give, not here but in writing, you can send to us in email, which are these good laws, practices, programs, whatever, which we say that recognize these, implement these, and we move on, basically. So all that is automatic. We don't have to then go into detail all over again. Second thing is, it seems to me, Ajay, that the group here, we have probably expertise or interest in some issues more than in other issues. We may not be the group to discuss all the issues here. So that way, maybe when we come back, we can choose which issues we are best suited to discuss, and we give it some time, and other issues we open up for discussion through emails, etc. So gender equality is the one I was suggesting next, but I'm not sure how many people would really like to give inputs on the gender equality empowerment goal. Kavita is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 people's inputs we can take and move on, right? And thankfully for this, Kavita had already given us kind of like a document to work with, some proposals. For the others, we can move to the SDG document and work from there, right? Okay, let's have tea and come back to this time.